We are off with another episode of Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Alan Snyder, here with my boy, Circumcision Gomez. What up, Unc?
Circumcision Gomez? That's my new name. It's not bad.
You said it.
Terrific Mexican porn name. I said Gomez?
Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. Tuesdays we do it live. Saturdays we post it later. Got a whole gaggle of episodes. If this is your first time, if this is your last time, we welcome you. Wherever platform you're watching, listening, give us a good rating, hit the like button, tell a friend, and remember, the next time you see somebody cutting school because the UV lights are so good today and they're out tanning, tell them this isn't good for you. Get back in school and watch Booze Your Daddy because we like when people love us, but we love when people hate us.
Wait, people cut school to go tanning with a poly walnuts? They got the silver thing on them? Like just...
My niece wanted to cut today. Julia's niece, really, but yeah.
What?
She's 11 years old.
Tanning? Zoe's 11 years old. She's pale as a ghost.
The UV lights were good today.
How does she know this? She's some kind of weatherman or something?
Got a great episode planned for today, but before we get into it, Zach, why don't you tell everybody
UV lights for half an hour?
What you are drinking?
I'm back on the money wagon. What are you drinking? Yeah.
Well, Zach, what do I have on my mind?
Go Dogs. This fucking guy.
I do not have Go Dogs because the way you get more beer on this show is you give my son/me a birthday present. Shout out Big Mike for the next 6 episodes. I have Connecticut beer, and I decided to do something fun with this. I have no idea what it is. He gave me 6 individuals. I didn't even look. I kept it in a cup, a little Fugazi Met cup here.
I have that cup, I think.
And I'm going to take it out and see what I'm drinking. So this could be great or it could be not. It is. It's called the Scarab Event. Oh my god, it's a 10% triple India Pale Ale.
As a tall boy too. I'm so excited. Let's show it. Show the thing.
It is Relic Brewing. This is going to be... I actually am not in the mood to drink it all tonight.
That's going to be really bad.
This is going to be terrible.
It's going to be aggressively bad.
From Brewed and Canned at Thomas Hooker Brewing Company, Bloomfield, Connecticut. Shout out to your boy.
Who's Thomas Hooker?
The guy I used to blow. What time? Release a Kraken. Oh my god.
Money.
Woof.
It's a gas.
But I still will be using the Coos.
See.
Episode 284, calling this one.
Leave it alone. Gate.
What?
It's Yiddish. Let it be. Leave it alone. Gate. Now Brooks says it.
What do you think we're going to be talking about today?
People just going too far. Just leave it alone. Just fucking let it go.
Oh, I lobbed it up for you. My son is turning 2, and he's discovering new things on his body.
Oh. No, play with that. Don't leave that alone. It's what it's there for.
I decided to go with something. You know how it is.
Broken Arrow. A weapon unused as a wasted weapon or something like that. Use your thing.
I don't want him using it as a weapon, dude.
You and Diddy. But you said you wanted him to be the executioner.
Oh my god, I listened to an interview from the Punisher, not the Executioner is what he goes by.
Oh, he changed his name? He got promoted?
Maybe it's a different guy, but I heard the Punisher...
He's got 2? He's got an Executioner and a Punisher on speed dial?
He didn't sound so big and bad, at least in a podcast. I was disappointed with the quality of his voice.
Well, they weren't hiring for his timbre.
Jeffrey?
Exactly.
Well, I didn't know what we'd be talking about today, and I sat around and I saw an advertisement because the new Happy Gilmore movie, I think, is coming out this week, if not today, and that's a sequel. Also, my roommate has a big interview where she might be working on the trilogy of Super Troopers.
This is the third one?
It's already in work. It's called, like, Winter Soldiers or something. It's a weird one.
Good.
But it just reminds me of, I mean... You're not going to think off the cuff, but how many sequels, let alone trilogies, have ever been so good that you're like, wow, I'm really glad they did that? Because usually it's step down, other than Godfather.
Empire Strikes Back is better.
That is a trilogy, though. That was not a second movie made because of the success of the first.
Fine. Naked Gun 2.5 is better than the first one, I think. 3 is the worst of the 3. 2.5 with Robert Goulet as the bad guy? Unbelievable.
I really think with a lot of these movies that get made these days, and I think I mean this, I know nothing about Happy Gilmore, but just leave it alone.
Yeah, there's too much. That's the difference. The Naked Gun ones and the gap years. Okay, that was like 3 years gap. This is 25 years gap. Leave it alone. There's got to be a statute of limitations for the gap between the movies. Same actors, same deal, same everything. Like, even Fletch Lives makes me laugh.
Didn't
The
know
new
that.
one with John Hamm was god-awful. Leave it alone.
I didn't even know that they did a Fletch Lives, but what I'm so
You'll laugh. Jackie Mason's in it. You
my,
won't hate it.
all right, my problem with this is anything that happens in these new movies, I think it kind of taints the original, where I heard a tiny clip before I cut it off, and it was Happy Gilmore owes money because his daughter wants to go to college or something, which is why he's returning to golf. And immediately I'm like, okay,
I don't
well,
need
then
a story. Just go make me laugh, clown.
my point is whatever they say happens. Like, so let's just say they couldn't get what's her tits, Julie from Baltimore, Julie Bowen, and they have to say, well, unfortunately, she got hit by a golf club in the head and died. Like, that would ruin watching the first movie because they write story in there that I don't want this. Oh, you don't care.
I don't
at
think
all.
it'll taint the first one. Her with the beard things in the black teddy. Oh my god. Pause that right there. That's up there with Phoebe Cates coming out of the pool.
Oh, for me, it was when Chubbs was there with the missing finger. That's what did it for me.
Terrific. It's all good.
All right, so you really don't think that a second sequel, because they changed the... No,
I
nothing?
think that they're individual spins of the roulette wheel. Are we just going to ignore the sash in the room? You're wearing an obi. What are you doing?
I forgot to wear this last week after the bachelor party, but it was such a chick thing to do, but they did give us sashes to
Is
wear.
there a reason it's on backwards? Is that like
It
Josh
actually,
Hart wearing the thing with upside down?
is it really backwards? Oh, I guess
You can read it, which means no one else can. That's how backwards works, you fucking idiot. Go Terps.
All right, let me make sure this... I really, truthfully... any better?
Yeah, you just came to
Nope.
a... No!
It's still bad. Let's try it like this.
Nailed
Nope.
it. Just
All right.
zhuzh it this way. Oh my god.
All right, zhuzh it this
We are
way.
all dumb and watching this. I hope everyone is
can't do
watching
this.
this.
All right.
Zero chance.
I
This
can't do this. This
one.
is terrible.
This is pathetic.
And this
All
is
right, we'll
dead
work
air.
on it Saturday.
There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Boom.
No, it's wrong.
Got it.
You got it finally. For anyone watching, that was Ron Katz. You're welcome. That was spectacular theater. Just give him the Emmy right
they
now.
did send us these to wear, and one of the nights I
Who's
was like,
they?
Sophia. Fee. She sent these. Nick's fiance.
Fee?
She goes by Fee.
Fee? I might as well go by Fe.
Fee. She.
I
Whatever.
don't like it.
Till Millie took the paper and sliced her on the nipple, Zach. What do you want from me?
That I know.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I just thought the fact that these sequels, prequels, trilogies, all this crap's come out, I think it ruins storyline. It does not help. Episode 284, leave it alone. Feeling quirky? Give me some jerky.
Naked Gun 2.5 was spectacular. All right, Diddy trial update. Because I know you're all over this.
Oh yeah.
The mogul paid a hotel worker $100,000 in a bribe to hand over the video of Cassie. Now, when all this shit goes down, does this hotel worker have to give back the bribe? How does it work?
He turned it down. He said, "I didn't take it. I didn't take the money. I knew something was wrong." That's what he said. Oh, he
What the
took.
fuck's wrong with him? He's an idiot. Why would he take the money?
Oh, I play dumb. I mean, this is like with people that give me tips. I go, I really shouldn't accept it.
Yeah, you
I
do it
put
one
my-
time. I'm excellent at knowing when it's one too many and then the check dance. One of my powers. The story is the story. Gesund. The story is the story. The headline is the clickbait. Former Ukrainian DJ and his erotic novel writing wife are linked to the Russian Pearl Harbor that wiped out an aircraft. This is who you go to? You go to a former... When you're ready. A former DJ and his trashy novel wife? This is fantastic. I don't think they have that crap in Russia. Erotic novels.
Well, in Ukraine they do. Russia, I don't
No, I
think.
guess Ukraine.
Certainly not North Korea.
This one broke my heart. You're not going to care at all. But it is a tragic, heartbreaking story. Do you need like a Zyrtec or something? You're sniffling. Your
dying.
nose is the same color as your shirt,
I told
wingman.
you. Yeah, by the way, book exchange. I thought you'd ask about this shirt.
Eh.
This is the free thing they give everybody when they first show up to school. It's like
Sounds about right.
because there's two places to buy books, and this is the off-campus one. So they're like, free shirt, come on down.
It's good, this shirt. A UPS driver should have qualified for the Golf US Open, but he was disqualified because he shot a good enough score, 73, but he didn't sign his card in the allotted time.
We've done this before. Where I say
This
these
is
stupid
even
rules.
worse.
No, but we've literally done this, and there's no way I can find the episode. You
No,
sided
what-
with the rules are rules.
No,
Rules
this is
are-
awful. That's with pros. This is a guy trying to change his life with one stroke of a pen. He fucked it up.
Why?
a
Okay, then why have
UPS
rules?
driver.
Why have rules for anything then?
It's The Purge. Let's go.
You literally took the opposite of this
I
when I brought this
it's
up.
okay with the pros because they make money. They're pro. This is a guy qualifying for the biggest event of anyone's life as a UPS driver. Just look the other way for him.
Maybe he should have taken it more seriously and signed it correctly.
Scotty Scheffler, I don't have a problem if he fucks up and gets disqualified.
Tell me, what exactly did he miss a silent J in his name?
He just didn't sign it. Like you have a certain amount of time to sign your card, and it's a reasonable amount of time. That's the stupid part. Yeah. Oh God, this one's a pain. Some 16-year-old Clara Adams. She's a sprinter, high school. Do you see this?
No.
She got disqualified and she got her title taken away because she was emulating Maurice Green. She went into the stands, found a fire extinguisher, and hosed down her thing.
That's great.
The school didn't find it good, and she got in trouble, and she got her title taken away. And it's like a whole big thing. She was national headlines. She was a big-time 400-meter taken away because of the thing. God, why can't people just be funny anymore? Again, no, look the other way. What's the title of this thing? Leave it alone. It's funny. She's great. Just don't be that guy.
Well, what happens when there's a fire later that day and, oops, we're all out of extinguishers?
One? This school has one? That's it? This guy I hate. Some fat idiot pours eggs on himself. This is his thing. You know him?
No, but I want to.
Okay, cool. You can hang out with this fat fuck. He looks like the Rizzler in about 3 years. Except for the fact that you can meet him in jail. Because he was doing these things where he was pouring stuff on himself, and they tracked him down by finding trails of the stuff behind him because it's just so gross.
Yolk?
It's essentially, what is it? Not Goldilocks. Hansel and Gretel. He Hansel and Gretel'd here. Eventually, he broke into people's houses to do this, and the cops caught up with the Eggy Bandit or whatever he is. What do you even say when they get you?
More like Hansel and Gretel.
That's not terrible. That's pretty good. Okay, in a story we broke wide open of the New Orleans inmates, I think there's only 2 left out there. 2? There's 2 on the lam. One of them's
a murderer.
All murderers, I think.
No, one's not a murderer.
Well, one of them with crosses all over his face. He looks like Francisco Alvarez's. He is now asking Trump to pardon him for no reason, just because he's now a celebrity, so flame on. It's essentially just... I didn't break out, I was let out. So he's claiming that he just was let out, so please pardon me.
They have audio of him saying that he didn't break out. But I was going to bring this up and maybe call the episode 2 weeks ago this. Did you see what they wrote?
No.
Too easy, ... LOL. That was the message that they left. Do you think that helps or hurts the situation?
I like the LOL.
Okay.
It's cheeky.
No.
Do you know the game that is causing more bar fights than anything? You guessed it, Uno.
What?
At these dorky bars where you can play Connect 4 and Tic-Tac-Toe and things. Apparently, because everyone has their own rules, everyone's making it up as they go.
You don't
People
do that?
Are drinking. It is causing actual there's just fisticuffs. Uno.
Okay, the new kids play Uno the way we used to play beer pong. Anytime I ever would play beer pong against somebody that I hadn't played 18,000 times, I walk over and, being the excellent player that I am, I would say, what are the rules you play with? And most of the time they look at me like, standard rules, on fire, island cup, 6-pack, 1 re-rack. I'm like, all right, whatever you want to do.
Whatever, guy. Yeah. This just in the, they have beef column. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez and Kevin Youkilis are going at it.
The Yuka?
Yeah, Youkilis seen here in a full-on Israel managerial thing. Terrific. For her rabble-rousing of the Greek god of walks. He is now defending Team Jew. He's fantastic. He is so good in my book. That scowl on her. Ugh.
Still would. She's also married to a Jew, so I think she has a pass.
Is she? I thought they were just stripping.
Either
married?
Way. Injection, marriage, paper.
Well, she's not. He's not working with what Euclid is working with. That guy's got a...
He used to shake his
hung on him.
He would shake his little tushy around
he'd shake a lot of things.
It drove all the girls crazy.
Yeah. They went nuts in Hillel. But I'm on Team Euclid here. I got topics for days. There's a 200-year-old condom that was found. And now it's on display at the Dutch Museum. What? My biggest thing, they had condoms 200 years ago?
They had something to prevent them from just knocking up everything.
I guess. It's from a sheep's appendix. So you're just banging a sheep's guts.
Well, what do you think that the lambskin was?
The skin is different than an appendix. It's just take what you can use.
Okay, Furthermore,
You're that horny, you gotta kill the sheep.
Just literally just stop the sentence. But when you talk about eating like hot dogs or sausage, that's the intestinal lining. That's not much better, dude.
I'm not fucking it. I guess it's better to fuck it than to eat it.
Do you know what they do in jail when two or more guys...
Say more words, man.
When two or more guys want to get busy and the two preferred orifices are filled, they will literally stab a guy in the meaty muscles, the quad, the glutes, and go at it.
They do that?
Oh, honey, you're such a Upper West Sider. You're cute.
Yeah, I'm only the two orifice kind of guy. I'm not a third. Wild Disney brawl erupts over line cutting. Includes couples holding a child.
That's great.
Asian couples went out of their goddamn mind. Look at these two just killing each other over line cutting. Fantastic. That's great. The ears is the best part. They're wearing a stupid hat like with bunny ears on it. Just incredible stuff. I love a good line cutting brawl.
You almost sunk a submarine there. That was close. Passenger
arrested for smacking a boy who called her fat and Miss Piggy on a flight home from Disney.
Good. Absolutely. Hell, hold kids responsible. You cannot. How old was the kid? Hopefully like 8 or more.
He doesn't say.
Absolutely. I'm all for that.
I don't think he was a kid. I think it was just an adult who called her Miss Piggy.
Okay, be it that it may, you shouldn't say that, and people should be held responsible.
Yeah, exactly. You should be able to beat the shit out of someone for that.
Not beat the shit, but like...
No, you should be... If you call someone out of unprompted Miss Piggy, you should be able to beat the shit out of them. Why not? They'll never do it again.
You ever see the interview where they asked Sean Connery if he's ever hit a woman, and he goes, well, sometimes I give him a little slap.
It's pretty good.
Absolutely.
I've had a 7-year infection since my ex did the most disgusting thing in a hotel room. I can't believe he got into my sinuses. He farted in her face and he gave her E. coli. Is that even possible?
I didn't read the whole article. I thought he just farted in the room.
I probably would. My bar is down with yours. I'm just limboing at this point.
She looks like E. coli.
I guess. This one was the worst for me. This has got to be your number one. Sydney Sweeney, who's smoking hot, is selling soap made with dew of her own bathwater. She's selling an item that makes you clean that is based on her being dirty in there, or pissing, because everyone pisses in the tub, or whatever she's got going on. You get in there to get the dirt off of you. She even admitted this is the nastiest thing, but people will buy it. So good for her for being an entrepreneur. But
the problem with this story is that it was been done. We talked about this, or maybe it was pre-you, that there was a girl that was on 90 Day Fiancé who was selling her bathwater for people to drink for $50. This is like 4 years ago. I can send you a picture of the girl. I think she's from New York, actually.
Perfect.
And that she made $1 bazillion with it. So my problem is it's just not original.
Well, the soap is she's not just selling bathwater. She's making soap out of it. Tonight we make soap. You know. What
was that? One of the commandments?
Timely reference. Do you know what that's from? It's Fight Club.
Oh, I thought you were doing like one of the plagues.
No, it's a plague of soap. A plague of Sydney Sweeney falls in the sky. No, tonight we make soap.
I think she's a member, right? Isn't she?
Sydney Sweeney, is she? Sweeney, isn't it Irish?
Nah, I don't think that's her real name. I think
Ron Katz. What, Sweenowitz? Fact check this, please. That's what I've got. E2?
Hey, Zach, what you watching?
Oh, me again. Nothing new. I've got one more Mobland, and then I've got other shows that I want to watch. I've got a couple others. Okay, now you go. Yes, that is the...
Okay, let's just lead with, I told you to watch Bad Thoughts weeks ago, and I know you haven't because you would have texted me about it by now.
Right. I've got to get to it. I have to...
It's 20 minutes. Watch one episode.
I understand. But also the Mets are on a West Coast trip, so I have to fall asleep on the couch after 10 o'clock watching the Mets.
Orioles also West Coast.
It's brutal, man.
I just watched the next morning. I'm not...
No, I don't have that luxury. I've got to be at a place by 9 o'clock, so I watched the start of the game.
It's 10 minutes on YouTube, idiot.
What? The Oriole game?
Whatever sports game you want, you can go on YouTube, and the Chiron might give it away a little bit, but you can literally just click a thing. It's like 9 minutes. You see everything you want to see.
You see the Orioles lose in 10 minutes? It's great.
By the way, excuse me, sir. We just swept the White Sox, and we're looking great this week.
Swept the White Sox? Well, we couldn't even do that. We took 2 out of 3. We swept the Rockies.
Have you really never done this before for any of these late games?
No, I watched the game like a degenerate.
Okay.
Because I got to text my Mets crew with Shaq and Simon and Nash, Eric, your boy, and the whole bit.
Just turn your phone off.
No.
All right. At one point, I want you to do this, and you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's pretty much the whole
Wait, is
game.
today actually Milo's birthday, as Marlene wished him a happy?
No, it's on Sunday.
Oh.
So
Sweeney, not Jewish. Still would.
So you haven't watched Bad Thoughts, which I want you to. And then the one I wanted to bring up last week, it's not great, but the production's so good, and like, rich people. Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple is the most watchable stupid thing in the world.
I'm putting it down.
It's John Hamm being John Hamm, but he's a rich finance guy who loses his job.
I think it's probably up my alley.
It is. It's an hour long. It's a why done it, who done it, but like it's just rich people being idiots. You'll like it. Just trust me.
Is it one season and out?
One season the first season just finished, and it's already been renewed. Mm-hmm. Second season with
one season and out.
Second season. Let me see if I can get through this. James Marsden.
I was going to say Gina Gershon, but yeah, that's pretty good too. No, you've got a thing for him.
I do.
It's pretty good. I've got so many things I want to watch once Mobland and the Mets are done.
The Mets will be done inevitably.
Pardon? So do better than your O's. You make a bet with anybody this year because you're going to be taking the doctor for days.
Deycare.
Ooh.
Well, you always ask me, did he bite anybody?
Oh, it's assumed.
Okay, well, he did not bite anybody.
Aww.
But I got a call midday the other day because after nap time, Milo got up, rolled onto another kid's cot who was sound asleep.
Woke. Is this MASH?
They sleep on the floor, yeah.
Didn't you get those little Persian rug things?
No, they did away with those. My mom desperately wanted to get one.
Those woven rugs were great. Where do you even get one?
He rolls onto another kid's cot, wakes her up, she wakes up, bites the shit out of him. The biter becomes the bitee.
What kind of school is this?
Expensive one.
You know how many times Zoe bit a kid?
0.
You know how many times she got bit?
0.
Correct.
You know how many times?
0.0.
You know how many times Milo ever had transportation problems getting to school?
0. These different kind of problems.
So, yeah, that happened.
She bit him a lot?
She got him pretty good on the inside part of the...
Ooh. Did he teach her how to do it?
I don't... So the weird part is they don't tell you which kid did it, and that's kind of where I'm like, oh, I would like to know that, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm stalling right here because I can't read my... Damn it.
What would you do? Would you confront the mom?
I don't know if I would do anything or say
What would
anything.
you do if the mom was an absolute smoke show or the dad was like a monster, just a huge guy? Would you clam up and...
There's a couple big dads. There's a couple real big dads. Like one is a wrestler. One is a... one's just
a wrestler? Like Mr. Perfect? Deceased?
Like Julia told me a story about like this one guy who... The kid like injured himself where he tackled a stuffed animal, and then they called the dad, and the dad was like, "Yeah, that's my boy," like tackling stuffed animals.
Pretty good.
Like, so
anyway. According to your mom, her baby's never bit anyone, so it's a Julia problem, right? It's the Asian in him.
Oh, well, she's not using chopsticks to do it.
Okay, is he using the big front teeth, like the caricatures? That's the guy. Julia's gonna come downstairs after hearing that. She understands.
Zach, I found what I want to say. So, you know how I forget what we were calling the segment where the internet solves all the problems? I saw a great one the other day. Now, I know you're always in the job market. Here, your new resume. Just literally start making up high-ranking titles at companies that don't exist anymore.
It's been done. CEO of Circuit City, Radio Shack regional manager. That's been years ago. People made that joke.
Whoops, my bad.
No one can prove it.
Pishadoo of the week. I have 13 candidates, and I left one out, so I might want to throw it back in. But candidate number 1, piggybacking on last week, they call them in Japan sparkly names. You cannot name your kid Pikachu or Nike in Japan.
Those I have less of a problem with because they're trademarked.
Okay. I just thought I had to throw it in there. It was just really good.
Dad is Osama bin Laden Hitler.
All right. We have... This bothers me more than anything. I think I always throw a UFC one like early just to get out of the way. The UFC now are going to be doing debut patches. So they wear their little Fakakta fight kits, and if it's your first fight ever in the UFC, you get a little patch that says debut.
So when you die, they can identify you?
I just think they're going to use them to like cut them up and put them into trading cards or something. I have
or
no
they're going
idea.
to sell them. If the guy becomes the next big thing, you can get his debut patch. It's all about selling it to some asshole.
You could be right. We'll get there. Nah. This one I saw online, and I hate that I see like an insult or something on Twitter, and I have to go like, I don't know what they're saying right now. So the whole joke was they called this teacher a 34 plus 33 or some bullshit. I don't remember. It was 60. It was 67 was the answer, right? So she's a 67, and what does that mean? And so the comment section is, well, she's 2 away from 69. Maybe that's what it was. One of the answers,
slightly above average. Maybe they had instead of out of 10, it's an out of 100 system.
one of them, which I don't know if this was the right thing, but I hope it is. They said, well, on the periodic table of elements, homium is the periodic. I know we like our elements, so they basically called her a hoe, which is one. I said that is next level thinking.
It's too deep. Just call her a 6 on the Mohs scale. Like it's too deep. The periodic table.
What was the Mohs?
Mohs goes a 10.
It's a deep cut. The Mohs scale.
Mohs scale's terrific.
All right. I didn't know where to put this one, but I had to bring it up. But how do you fight fire? You fight fire with fire.
Fire.
When somebody's an idiot, what do? You talk down to them. Did you hear they're now using the acronym to goat Trump? They say taco. Have you seen this?
No.
Trump always chickens out. He's a taco. And he is not happy about it. And he took the bait, and it's fantastic.
He always takes the bait. That's what makes him so good.
Taco?
He always takes the hook.
Taco? On Tuesday?
That's very good. That's very good.
I can't wait to hear this. Zach, you're a cunning linguist.
No, not at all.
Spell and use this word. Eclairizement.
Oh, that I can't spell it. And apparently it's not a fancy dessert. It's what that Indian kid won the thing with.
Oh.
No, it's not feathers. Whatever he is, there's always some Indian American kid or some Chinese kid. People that look like us don't win the spelling bee.
Okay. I think the spelling bee is just like who's the aspiest person that can remember some words. I think it's really stupid.
It's just finding the next Rain Man.
Why are they doing this anymore?
I don't know. What do you win? What's the trophy? What's the prize? What's the purse?
Oh, they get like 15 grand. They get some
That's
cash.
it?
Oh, it's not a lot.
15 grand for doing that? I don't think.
And I bet you those kids fuck.
You think?
Oh, yeah. I bet you they're having a good old
No,
time.
they're like 13, 14. You think they're fucking at 13, those kids?
I think they're having a great time.
Maybe hand stuff. You think penetration, which neither of us could spell, or another country of origin. By the way, that was not the country of origin. Like, that makes a difference? What the fuck? I just spelled the word. Fucking loser.
Speaking of penetration, Sesame Street is having...
What a segue!
They're struggling so much these days that they have the Rizzler on Sesame Street these days. There's like, yo, the Grouch, it's Rizzler. Hey, the Grouch. It is... I saw a clip of this to promote Sesame Street. I'm like, this makes me want to watch it less.
Yeah, in Sesame Street. It's okay. It had a great run. It had a better run than Miss Rachel's having.
Did something happen to her? Because I gave up.
No, but, like, she's not going to be around for 50 years like they are, 100 years. She's out soon.
Well, look, as a 4-time, count 'em, Sesame Street dodgeball champion, I'm not for it.
What? What does that mean? What does that mean?
They needed a guy. Team Sesame Street. I played for him for a bunch of seasons. We killed people. It was great.
Was it like, were you in the costume?
No, but one of the guys wore a costume at one time.
Does Gordon just have a cannon on him?
Who's Gordon?
The shopkeeper on Sesame Street.
Okay.
Oh, that much just said, but he's that guy on Sesame Street.
Next candidate. I really don't know where I stand on this. Red Sox manager, I think it's Joey Cora, Alex Cora, whoever the hell that is.
Yeah.
He took off a night of managing baseball to go to his daughter's high school graduation. What are your thoughts? Because you and I both agree a monkey could manage a baseball team. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when you sign up and you make that money, you're basically committing 162 games other than getting suspended. But like, how many daughters' graduations are you going to have?
You got to take it off, but you could lose the game check, is what I would, or donate the game check to something. That's what I would say to do, because there is an ethics thing there. So whatever I feel right or something, because yeah, it's a day of work. We all miss work for stupid shit. But I'm missing half a day of work to drive up to New Hampshire for a bat mitzvah in 2 weeks. But
you are so not invited to my bat mitzvah.
That'd be awesome. Save to beat the check. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. I didn't know where you stood. I'm not sure where this happens.
By the way, playoff game, you can't do that.
Oh, no. Of
Regular
course not.
season games.
What if it was like your first kid?
Yeah, you can miss things for that. Same deal.
Playoff?
Ooh, that's unethical. I mean, I missed Zoe's first steps for a Foo Fighters concert. These things happen.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, exactly.
I don't know where on Google you can use emojis, but I saw somebody go off the other day that in all the emojis you can use to make a cheeseburger, on Google, the cheese is under the burger.
What?
Does that bother you?
I don't like it.
In what world do you put cheese under a burger? The whole point is the beans above the frank, right?
Terrific. I don't like that. And that is the thing. If I look up an emoji on is it Apple or Google? It's all of it?
I can send you the list. Somebody compiled every emoji you can get anywheres, and
Well, he's the Pishadoo, by the way. Any asshole who makes this his quest.
Somebody did it.
Why? We have way too much time as a society. What do people do before shit like this when they had too much time? Just Club Magazine?
To quote Zach Elias, read a book.
Read a book is right. Jesus, I hate people.
Somebody on Tampa Bay the other day, the baseball team, he argued a pitch. He didn't like a call. He immediately did the fake, because they're going to use the tap the helmet to I want a challenge, but you can't do that right now. He basically shows the ump up, taps his helmet, ump tosses him and goes, why? He goes, you tapped your helmet. He said, no, I didn't. Okay, there was a million cameras. You tapped your helmet. Like, are people stupid?
People are stupid.
I watched it.
We're getting dumber.
And of course, the comment section is, well, nobody paid money to see the ump. And my comment is, no, he definitely tapped his helmet, and you can't do that, and the ump threw him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw him out.
I saw the other day in a Sharper image catalog.
Still a thing?
I know, they do exist. The front page has a big, juicy piece of chicken just sizzling on a grill. And what they're advertising is this thermometer that you stick into the chicken and it just reads it. And it looked amazing. Problem was, the thermometer was reading a healthy 75 degrees Fahrenheit on this thing. I assume they just wrote that number in.
It doesn't seem high enough for cooked chicken.
It was fully cooked chicken that looked delicious. Do you know what happens if you eat 75-degree chicken?
Worse than when that guy farts on your face, you get a coli. You're dead.
How does nobody... This makes it... And Sharper Image is supposed to be these smarter people. How many checks did this get through before nobody's like, ma'am, I think it needs to be more than 75 before it looks delicious.
The Brookstone guys left it out.
All right. Elements. This is bad. I'm not sure the context. There was a cheer, dance, bunch of girls on stage, and 5 of them were just going at it. And the problem was, in the far left corner, which I found extremely distracting, was another young lady who you could only describe as a supine paraplegic. Couldn't move a single thing. But there was a coach there that was lifting the arm to try to coordinate the dance moves to do the routine.
Supine, so she would be good at that airplane seat that we saw last week?
Okay, so supine is this, but anyways, like horizontal. Jesus, I'll try to use smaller words for you. Eclair.
I know what it was. It was
no, supine is this. It wasn't great. Oh, Zoe's about to get beat. I can hear it.
Jenna, shh.
Meanwhile, so are you okay? Like, I don't know if this girl had an aneurysm, if she was in an accident. Are you okay? Like, I don't want to say that about Zoe, but you go to see Zoe, and a girl on her team is off to the side who's just more or less a vegetable, and they're just moving her arms because she likes to participate in the school dance.
No.
It was really kind of
I feel bad for her at that worse even. Like this, like you said, leave it alone.
You're also there to see your daughter. You watch 90% of that girl, right? You're just like...
For the 100... Yeah, I'm watching the whole game. The game. I'm watching her thing. But, leave it alone. Why make her a spectacle?
I found it more distracting than anything and maybe disrespectful, even though the girl feels included and stuff. It's like...
Does she? Did she ask for this, or are they just making a statement and because they're woke and...
I don't think she can talk at all.
Then leave it alone. Wasmgate.
Silver medal. I meant to bring this up from last week. So my brother-in-law, big-time lawyer, travels a lot, does a lot of business, stays in very nice hotels, including the Ritz-Carlton.
Dallas is staying in the Ritz-Carlton?
Yeah, he does very well, dude. Better than you.
Yeah, most people do better than me.
At the Ritz-Carlton, there was a sign in the bathroom for those little tiny travel-size conditioner, lotion, shampoo. You'll be charged $20 for every one you take.
Take or use?
Take.
Oh. That's ridiculous.
At the Ritz-Carlton?
I would take everything in there but that.
If you take the toilet, you're also getting charged.
Nope, no sign.
Well, you bring your own shower head, callback.
There you go.
Zach, can you believe I don't know what it
It's the chintziest
costs.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
I could look it up, but
Because at the Super 8, you get all the loop you want.
You can raid the cart, which is a conversation for another day.
I love it.
You've done that? I can't see a cart
No.
without hearing my mother's voice going, take it, take it.
Yeah, my grandmother used to take the actual basket and said, they want you to take it. So when you open up her linen closet, they'd be arranged by basket. She'd have the whole thing. But if you used her basket and broke up the set, you were like death's door. She'd kill you. So she's just taking them for show.
I was hoping your grandmother took the whole maid's cart, put it in her room, and then just went through one by one.
She might as well take the maid at that point. Come with me.
Hi, I'm Miss Amino. I can't do it. But the number one, which was a write-in from Dallas Josh, there was a story that went viral at a he does that with chicken at a kid's kindergarten graduation. There was a full-on melee brouhaha, a bunch of parents going at it, and of course, oh my goodness, how could parents act like this? As somebody who had to go to watch my son walk around the parking lot, do you know how many parents were just cutting in front of the next person? You know, I was standing next to a woman whose kid was 5. They go at the end. First we do the 1s, then the 2s, then the 3s, and she just wouldn't get the fuck out of my way. I wasn't going to start a fight in my first 3 months at a daycare.
Pussy.
I wanted to, but I side with, yes, people act like absolute assholes at these kids' graduations.
Because it's all about your kid.
It is.
Everyone else is. It's insane. Everybody is an insane narcissist in that room. Now, I've been preparing my whole life for that, but most people aren't as, well practiced.
So you're at Zoe's whatever graduation, and the person, we're now finally up to the E's.
No, but we got into it one time in a ballet recital where I got into it with a woman so hard about saving a row that she was complaining about me in the bathroom. An hour later, when Jenna was in the stall next to her, this guy with the two of us, we weren't backing down. It was a Cuban Missile Crisis. I was trying to save 7 seats or 8. You can't save 7 seats. Well, here we are. And the wheels came off. So it was 2 people not blinking who have nothing to do with each other, who will never see each other again. So why back down? I know we're living in a society, but that was Thunderdome.
So you're on team. Sometimes you got to roll at a kid's graduation, no matter what the age.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm glad. Okay, I think I'm
glad to do it.
So I think the Pishadoo is people who don't understand that.
You have to. So you want to roll, right?
I'm saying that I stopped talking to people who have kids that are young because everybody I tell about my son, I don't give a shit what you're about to talk about your kid. And everybody wants to show pictures, and I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. You could be related to me. I don't care about your kid. I just want to talk about my son.
Hear that, Linda? He doesn't care about your other kid.
Pikachu banned in Japan. UFC debut patches. 67. Homium. Taco to Trump, eclaircissement, spelling bee. They should just get rid of that. Rizzler's now on Sesame Street. Red Sox manager leaves for the, I think, high school graduation. Somebody Googled all the emojis, and Google cheeseburgers have cheese underneath of the cheese.
Cool. I hate all of that.
Baseball player on Tampa taps his helmet. No, I didn't. I didn't tap my helmet. No, dude, you did. We saw the video. Sharper image showing the coolest thermometer, except the cooking chicken. The chicken wasn't done. Paraplegic doing dance, but somebody was just moving her arms. Ritz-Carlton charges $20 for the conditioner, and rolling at a kid's graduation. People don't think you should be fighting, but them's fighting words. Who was the Pishadoo of the week, Zach?
I think it's somewhere between the Ritz-Carlton and that dickhead who... You know what? It's a more robust story because there's 2 prongs to it. The asshole who Googled all the emojis and then realizing that the cheese is on the bottom and that cheese should not be on the bottom. The whole thing is awful. I hate this guy. But
it could have started the other way. Why is the cheese on the bottom? I wonder who else does that. And then they went through and, oh my God, every other emoji is cheese on top.
He could have learned Japanese the amount of time it took him to probably do all that. It's just a terrible use of his time.
Xinghai Bindua.
Exactly. I hope he dies tomorrow, and that was like the last thing he did. That's how he spent his last day.
Boozer Daddy the
cheeseburgers.
Boozer Daddy the podcast. Thanks for listening to tonight's episode. We had fun. We're going to keep doing this. Zach, I just want to let you know that I'm officially quitting this podcast.
What?
The week of
me?
The week of the 20th, because I'm away, but I did find you a new co-host. You're just going to have to wait and see who it is.
Is it going to be Gordon from Sesame Street?
The black guy.
Oh, I was talking about Elmo. Is it going to be me and Ron Katz? Is it going to be me and Dallas Josh? Is it going to be... There's a lot of... Oh, can we get a panel? Chicago
I'm gonna.
Seth eat the rat. Like, let's get a whole thing going.
I will make the link, and you can decide what you want to do for that week, and I'll just see what happens afterwards. But I don't know what's gonna happen.
It'll be great.
We
Put
out.
me that asshole at the taco place you do comedy who likes to heckle people. Put him on here too.
Bye bye.